some people are not going to see the same husband or son or somebody that's working the mill, and it's just a sad day for Clairton.
Well, it hurts. It's a worry because she's been through a lot, and they were probably going to get married. It just hurts.
Without a doubt, this is tragic what's happened, and I don't know what kind of damage occurred to the facility.
My prayers are with all of, the family, the people that are impacted by it.
Right now, we continue to follow breaking news after a series of explosions rocked the U.S. Steel Clairton plant. The Breathe Project's Breathe Cam captured the moment it happened, sending smoke shooting into the sky. And tonight, word that the one worker crews were still searching for was found dead, the second fatality in this incident. KDKA's Ricky Sayer joins us live from Clairton with the latest tonight. Ricky.
Ken, let's start with the numbers. 2 dead, 10 injured in this explosion. Of those 10, 5 at last check were in critical but stable condition. And steelworkers who we've been speaking with all day tell us they're heartbroken.
We heard a loud bang.
It was an explosion so loud workers mistook it for trains colliding.
We saw the billowing smoke coming out in the middle of the plant.
Veteran steelworker Andrew Macey heard and felt it from the south end of the plant.
We got numb. We knew there was something serious.
It wasn't long before steelworkers learned one person had died and 2 were missing. Teams worked to free them.
It's very humbling because you think it could have been me. Very, very well could have been me or someone that works right beside me.
Multiple steelworkers inside the plant tell KDKA the explosion took place in the reversing room for batteries 13 and 14. It acts as a mechanical regulator, making sure coal bakes evenly. Steelworkers said the first unaccounted for steelworker was rescued after they heard him crying out. It still left one person missing.
I just came through and I saw the search and rescue with the dogs. And I stopped a minute and I prayed, thinking that, please, let's not make this a recovery. Let's make this a rescue and let this gentleman be alive.
Unfortunately, his fears became reality.
I'm here to report that we do have now a second deceased worker, and that worker has been extricated.
Macey says just the death of that one steelworker was shocking.
You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear about an injury, let alone a fatality, because it affects, first off, it affects the family, spouse, children, and it affects you as a co-worker.
That does officially bring our recovery side of the incident to a close.
As the chief indicated, now we'll start the investigation. So we really have no further updates as far as what caused the event.
Macey says his own father was severely hurt in an incident at the National Works in McKeesport.
I had something like that happen in my family years ago to my father, and I had a flashback of that. What these families are going to go through, what I went through, what my family went through, terrible experience.
Knowing what steelworkers' families are going through now and in the months and years to come. So I spoke with a steelworker just about an hour ago who put a real fine point on things tonight. They told me that as they were leaving the plant this evening, they noticed the cars of the steelworkers who did not make it out still sitting there in the parking lot. They told me it made them reflect on the fact that they could drive home, but those steelworkers who didn't make it out could not. Reporting live in Clairton, Ricky Sayer, KDKA-TV News.